This scene was brought to you by and inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and yes, that's a mother-flipping JoJo reference. Genuinely good use of CGI. Probably among the best I've seen to date, boy! Whilst I'm at it, I gotta shout out this early on animation quality. I don't know how to describe it this early into the anime, but it looks next level, that's for sure. They do a nice job during this entire scene of laying out the family and mentioning the father in such a way that it doesn't come across as exposition, which I very much enjoy. And then, right away, they once again add another element to his character without once even hinting at obvious exposition. I love that! Nature scenery shot. Great voice acting mixed with a powerful scene as they show the dead and aren't shy of showing the child either. Here I'll be careful with what I show, but the scene inside the house, Jesus. This is seriously decent CGI. I like how instead of freaking out, he's using his prior knowledge of the scene and his sense of smell to determine that she didn't kill the family. That's clever. Hot damn, that was a nice scene. From the fast zoom in to the rotating shot and then the after effects of his attack. Very nice indeed. Rohan. Oh, very nice! Gotta say, excellent scene once again, nicely demonstrating his commitment to saving his sister through fantastic voice acting. I'm enjoying the bait and switch here. It's not, oh, feel sorry for me and this guy just relenting, but instead he reprimands him for his weakness and his foolishly naive actions, which is pretty rare in my mind and nicely begins to build his character. And then they follow this up by expertly continuing to build him via well-written, empathetic inner monologue. Once again, a perfect choice at this stage, I think. Seriously impressed by the unique take on action. It's not repetitive attacks like Dragon Ball Super, for example. Not that that is a bad thing when done properly, like Hunter x Hunter, but it's awesome to see a different approach to a fight. Oh, I like that a lot, and I was unable to BS meme it on Anime Sins due to the logical step-by-step reveal of how he did it. Plot twist! Oh, get out of here with that, and it's sad to me, genuinely, and it's the first damn episode. This is rare. This is some nice music. It really reminds me of Guts' theme from the 1997 version of Berserk. Having to say goodbye to his family like this after such a happy beginning, and then that turn back was very poignant before running off to essentially save his sister. Well now, the start of this first ED was pretty simple. It contained a look at all of the characters, a couple of hints of future battles, and even a bit of comedy, and showcased a great song. But then they really smashed it in the second half with awesomely original looking attack effects. So all in all, a brilliant looking ED. This first genuinely great look at comedy in the series, I got a really strong My Hero Academia vibe from it too. Well, that's just straight up kawaii! Oh, it's the OP. Okay. Okay, I can see why everyone finds this kid frickin' topes adorbs.
偉い。
ジャージャー!
大丈夫ですか？
So far, they're doing a consistently great job of matching awesome music to awesome scenes as we get this creepy sound to fit the creepy scene, and props to them for not shying from the violence time and again. Oh, that was great! From the candle going out due to the speed of his attack and then his own bladed attack was brilliant! Her attack. It was so quick, so random, so cute, it's very hard to take seriously. Also, they do a fine job of demonstrating her absolute thirst for blood via the salivating and her fixed gaze, but at the same time nicely speaks to her character's likely unwavering love for her brother in that she's able to rise above the needs in order to protect him. Well, this was the last attack I figured he would do in order to free himself, so definitely take a win for that.
鬼を前にしても優しさの匂いが消えない。鬼にすら同情心を持っている。
Subtle way of telling us more about his character. They seem to employ these methods a lot. Showing us exactly what happens when they're touched by sunlight, giving us worry for this sister at the same time as taking out this foe without the need for further violence, especially after the previous kindness comment from the old man in the mask. Yet again, they make this less about making some point regarding demons and more about him needing to be better in order to achieve his goal. This kind of thing seems to be very rare in anime. This great looking and awesomely edited scene of him escaping through numerous traps using his sense of smell. Okay, so on to the actual ED, Little Tricksters. So we got some great looking stills and imagery in general and an awesome song that really reminds me of Sword Art Online style for some reason, but here it fits nicely with the singing and such. I like it.
お堂にいた鬼にはびっくりしたな。
This episode preview is extremely clever and unique looking, makes for a nice palate cleanser at the end of each episode.
体の形を変えたり、異能を持つ鬼もいる。
Nicely setting us up for some unique battles later on as we learn about shapeshifters and others with otherworldly powers. Character progression montage of sorts, kind of, maybe.
あと500追加。
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting My Hero vibes.
早く行け。
His voice and the funny animating style lead to many an effortlessly comedic moment.
半年経っても岩は切れなかった。俺は焦る。足りない。
This anime loves to be anti-exposition, that's what I'm getting from it so far, and it's showing it again by us seeing his badly blistered hands, as opposed to a character saying, I hurt my hands, I swung my sword so much.
どんな苦しみにも黙って耐えろ。お前が男なら。
Eren.
以外の道などない。かかってこい。お前の力を見せてみろ。
I'm seriously blown away by this style of fighting. It's so fluid. It's more like a video game than an anime right now.
血の中にたくさん空気を取り込んで血がびっくりした時。
This awesome looking effect. Always nice to see physical changes to characters when there's time jumps.
一瞬で勝負は決まった。この日、この瞬間初めて。
That was incredibly simple, but incredibly awesome. Can't wait to see what they'll do later.
サビトの面を切ったはずの俺の刀は。
Well, I haven't a clue what's going on, but I liked it a whole lot.
よく頑張った。
Aww.
サビトとマコモによろしく。
炭治郎、なぜお前が死んだあの子たちの名を知っている。
Plot twist! Beautiful scenery.
近くにいる。
Dudes, I really like the music in this anime. If you know the name of the song, do your boy a favour and stick it in a comment down below, please.
横取りしようとしてんじゃねえ。君は向こうに行け。
Gaining way more of an understanding of demons already in this big world building segment of episode 4.
死の型打ちしよう
Oh my god, I'm so happy this wasn't something confined just to the OP or the ED. I can't remember which since they confused me before, but yeah, this looks awesome. It's so unique for an anime. Oh my god. Dude, it's great that there are actually weird and wonderful demons like this. It really allows for so much creativity from the enemies down the road.
水の呼吸二の型水車
That was sick!
知ってるさ。俺を捕らえたのは鱗滝だからな。忘れもしない47年前。
This absolutely awful realization.
悪女の面と言ったか。それをつけているせいでみんな食われた。みんな俺の腹の中だ。
A fantastic job is done here building this scene, his growing need for revenge, and at the same time building up demons in this world, and at the same time, great voice acting from the demon too. I get the feeling that those who've been lost in this world are going to be playing a very important role just like this right here, and I like that notion. That was amazing! Getting a little bit of a flashback for both the old man and what would eventually turn into this demon. Man, it's crazy good in how they consistently showcase his character's high quality morality by his simple facial reactions at times like these. It's so much better than needless exposition.
どうして俺兄ちゃんを噛み殺しちゃったんだ。
兄ちゃんって誰だっけ。
兄ちゃん兄ちゃん兄ちゃん手握ってくれよ。しょうがねえな。
This hit me hard. And in all honesty, I don't know why. Something about it.
そして殺された他の子供たち勝ったよ。もう安心していいよ。
This moment.
聞きたいことがある。鬼になった人を元に戻すにはどうしたらいいんだ。
Very clever how they show us him attempting to use this opportunity and his strength to trap demons in order to try and question them about his sister.
死ぬわ。死ぬ。ここで生き残っても結局死ぬわ。俺。
Connie! Between the final selection as a whole and now this event afterwards, they do a fantastic job of easing us the viewer into this world of demon hunting and how it works.
どうでもいいんだよ。カラスなんて。
Bakugo!
この子から手を離せ。離さないならおる。
やってみろよ。
That's good. Threat was issued, he didn't back down, and so he followed through with at least hurting his arm.
ああ、ネズコ、お前起きたのか。
Her finally being awake in this reunion, full to the brim with kawaii!
生きて戻った。
Super nice touch, slightly showing us his flowing tears from the side of the mask. Him obtaining his super special demon killing sword. This weird and wonderful character.
着替えたか。
はい。
My boy is looking sharp as heck!
ちょっといいか。
I really feel like this relationship is a lot like the main character from Dororo's and the old man who raised him, and that's just a great dynamic that I loved in that anime and really enjoy here so far. Wow, dude! I'm super liking getting to see more people in an actual town. They've done a wonderful job of having it be just a small group of people in a forest until now, and yet still have it be so entertaining. Beautiful scenery shot. Way better than most in terms of raw detail. If demons are capable of stuff like this, it really opens up the possibilities for future battles. It's almost like stand abilities in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and how varied those are.
鬼が現れてる
Oh yes!
どこにもいない
Oh yes, oh yes! Him saving the girl, that was absolutely outstanding. I'm so glad this effect is in the anime itself!
水の呼吸二の型水車
God, I love these battles! So far, they're absolutely excelling at creating truly creepy demons, not just in design, but in how they sound as well. Her coming into action at a time like this is amazing. I'm so glad she's paying attention in that box and helping when he needs it most. This epic turn of events in terms of the old man's hypnosis.
Let's go!
Gotta love how his seemingly near-miss moment for her ends up being just a casual event. Yeah, I made it past him, no problem. Sadly can't show much of it, but his final badass attack on this demon was sick. I seriously do wonder what made them move away from conventional, often lazy animated attacks like usual anime and instead go for this epic style. Oh man, that's so epic.
鬼物寺無惨について知っていることを話してもらう
This reaction to hearing the main demon's name tells us a great deal about his influence in the world. My word, he shines in moments like these so bright.
この中に聡子さんの持ち物があるといいのですが
Despite the fact that he could hardly breathe, he still took the time to grab this so he could give it to the guy. Man, that's sweet.
君も同じだったのかそうなのかすまないひどいことを言ったどうか許してくれ痛ましい手固く鍛え抜かれ分厚い少年の手ではなかった
That moment was beautiful on multiple different levels, from his realization of the lad's own losses in life to that apology, and finally his understanding of how much this young man had gone through to make it to where he is now. That was lovely. Oh wow, it's Tokyo and it looks fantastic! In terms of raw world building, this is amazing as we get a perfect understanding of the time period, technology in general, and along with previous episodes, knowledge of towns and smaller settlements like here's at the start of episode 1. Wow, I never expected them to reach him so soon into the anime! Okay, this anime just went truly next level.
なんだこの香りは
This is bloody wild and I'm so confused but enjoying it so much!
そう私は鬼ですが医者でもあり
Yes, I was very much hoping that this would be an element to the anime, that other demons have their own consciousness. That's fantastic and a clever storytelling tool. Oh, gnarly! Well, I absolutely cannot show that, but he turned the girl into mush. Also though, this whole scene does a nice job of building up what is likely this main villain in the story. Is it me, or does he not look exactly like Meruem from Hunter x Hunter here? That's a win where I come from.
金じゃねえんだお前が俺のうどんを食わねえって心積もりなのか許せねえのさ
This moment made me remove a sin on the anime sins version. These comedic moments are great at breaking the tension and often darkness of the episodes.
仲良くしてやってくださいね。
無理だなこれは
The anime continues to excel at world building, taking it nice and slow, episode by episode. Many anime can confuse the hell out of its viewers, throwing everything at them at once, but I suppose what also helps is the larger than usual episode order too. See what I said before about these being quite similar to JoJo's stand abilities? That was a smart choice from the mangaka, as it allows for a lot of variety in battles and from foes down the road.
ユシロ
投げたのです玉代様殴ってません
That?
2つできる限り鬼物児の血が濃い鬼からも血液を採取してきてほしい
Oh, if anyone knows this song, I'd love it if you could tell me the name in the comments too. This one just sings to me. One of the best uses of CGI being mixed in with hand-drawn animation I've ever seen. Oh, now that's just disgustingly outstanding.
ユシロさん
I always try and praise moments like these because they're designed to take you by shock and surprise, and this absolutely did so with me.
で過ごす時を邪魔する者が俺は嫌いだ
Man, I wish I could show you his face and head reforming together, but safe to say it was equally awesome and gross, and yet he's also back.
さあ遊び続けよう朝になるまで命尽きるまで
Okay, for the last time in this video, I'm shouting out this epic ass tune. Oh, you already knew this was getting a win, didn't you, you cheeky little munchkins?
三の型流々米
That was freaking epic!
あいつらをおとりにして逃げましょう冗談ですわしのそばに寄るな糸が切れた
I'm loving getting to see all these demons' different abilities, including this one, seemingly taking away his most powerful insta-kill attack. Wow now, that was sick!
高血の矢と同じ方向に回転しながら避けたか
I know, it was good, wasn't it?
三の型の足運びを使って距離を詰める
Abso-freaking-lutely, they can take an epic win for this.
二の型開横水車
For the end to his battle against Arrow-san.
二の型水車滝つぼうわ水面切り雫波紋崎
This anime seriously does just keep on getting better and better all the time. From the music to the animation and great CGI, it's all being pieced together to create some fantastic looking battle sequences. Now that was a really great end to the battle against one of the very strong foes.
鬼はまだいる
His perseverance being shown right here.
面白いの
I suppose this football match deserves one.
その名を口にしましたね。呪いが発動する。
This scene telling us way more about both her powers and some truth about the main antagonist.
おそらくもう一方も十二気づきではないでしょう。弱すぎる。
Oh, okay, now this is getting exciting. They are considered weak?
小さい子供みたいだ。
Wish I could show the scene itself, but her asking him to play with her like a little kid is seriously touching. They're nailing it in terms of humanizing these demons upon their defeat.
家族。しかし、禰豆子さんのかかっている暗示は私たちは鬼ですが。
Both of their equal reactions to her affection are both lovely and hilarious.
禰豆子さん、ありがとう。
なんか喋れよ生きたまま右から脳髄を吸われて
This was definitely unexpected from someone who finished the final selection, but gotta say, Connie's voice actor is just brilliant here. Look no further for a great example of hand-drawn characters being animated within a CGI rendered background.
死ぬの
Damn, things like this always hit me. I had the same reaction in part 4 of JoJo. I won't spoil it, but yeah, I feel the same way now. He's worked so hard to stay alive and will die anyway.
なんだよなんでそんな般若みたいな顔すんだよ行くよ
Hilarious guilt tripping.
部屋が変わった
This reaction.
ちょっとつもしちょっとつもし
Petal Goose.
死ぬ
This is like what I'd expect from some high-level boss fight in a video game, and I ain't mad. I don't understand what's happening and who everyone is and why they are and everything and stuff, but I'm very much enjoying how different it is to every other episode so far. Things like this can really help freshen up a series.
すみません善一さん
This is definitely getting more and more hilarious the more they play into it.
おお美味しくない
Don't like stuff like that.
吸ってやるぞ
Okay, that was just brilliant.
起きてよ
This kid is super brave and also, what the hell?
雷の呼吸一の型霹靂一閃
Oh my word. You know what, boys and few gals? They can go right on ahead and take the maximum extremely rare 2 wins award right there. From the CGI and animation quality greatness to the shock of it happening after all of his complaining and being asleep. Wow, I enjoyed that a lot. Also, they can take another one for the added element to this character, that it clearly wasn't fully him that attacked the demon, so this adds an interesting part to him. For the final time of this video, I'm shouting out the animation quality during battles and in general one more time. It's absolutely stunning and I can't wait to see what the second half will bring.
もう食えないのかその程度かいえまだ
Ah, now that's just made this even more interesting than it already was. Love it when an anime gives a decent backstory for the villains who aren't even main villains. His learning and adjusting to the attacks and room changes is brilliant.
玉代さんに手当てをしてもらっているが怪我は完治してないその怪我が痛くて痛くてたまらないんだよ善逸を女の子から引き剥がした時も声を張った時もすごい痛いのを我慢してた
Acknowledging his prior injuries as opposed to moving on and kind of pretending they never happened.
折れていても俺がくじけることは絶対にない
This amazing speech and perseverance after almost allowing himself to fall into despair beautifully fits the ever-building narrative of his most excellent character. Yet again, even more background information on this villain. This is outstandingly good looking! It's great how he learns through battle, but I also enjoy the subtle facial reactions, making us aware that it meant something to this demon that he didn't land on the paper just like it was walked on by that mean guy before. How they finish out this awesome and unique battle with amazing looking CGI from the water skills being used. These seriously look great, can't say it enough really. This kid seems to have the same effect on his enemies as Gon from Hunter x Hunter, and it makes each demise that much better in my eyes. Oh, Connie just went right up in my estimations. Further speaking to his character in this moment, despite seemingly being a split second away from being attacked, he stood his ground to protect the box. This impact and actually giving us a look at the bone cracking itself is a super nice touch. Man, that animation quality and smoothness is sickeningly great. Using this move for the second time to great effect. This entire interaction is easily worthy of a win as the two begin to talk normally for a change. How he is immediately upon waking up, and Connie's reaction is just perfect. I get the distinct feeling that this is going to lead to many a funny reaction in the future. How they show the dead respect, a nice addition to this anime that's been revisited a couple of times now. Nature scenery shot number 2. Linking in his confusion in the house, believing that the boy saved his life with this now is a clever move. I get the feeling that most would just move past it and basically forget it happened. You know, while I've got you here, I just want to say the vast majority of viewers aren't actually subscribed. It's around 60%. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And now back to it. Him reacting in this way, because maybe he's trying to sleep or something? I don't even know, but I loved it. He was serious for a change. Man, these three make a really weird and unique team that I'm just digging right now. From the polite, helpful, kind and honourable one to the scaredy cat and then the ever-aggressive bruiser. It's an awesome dynamic thus far. This moment stopped me from being able to add a sin on Anime Sins due to how quick the old gal was moving around since they hilariously addressed it themselves. It's like he's using reverse psychology in order to get him to kind of behave, just like with the digging of the graves earlier on. Also, as a side note, I like how he touches on how he forgot about the box, as I was maybe going to mention that on Anime Sins. Now this I love. He's coming out of his shell a lot more, and at the same time they're expertly building the budding relationship between the three of them, their personalities and how they interact and such. His lovely praise and his lovely reaction. How they keep on bringing up sending the boy home, who he wrongly believes is powerful and saved his life before, is nothing short of friggin' genius, and now he's bringing up his failed marriage.
Nezuko-chan. Nezuko-chan.
This! That!
肌触りも良くて気持ちがいいですよ。
Perhaps the start of what may be a slow change to his personality, becoming less aggressive and maybe even working alongside and perhaps even caring for others a bit. This, and that!
俺が先に行く。お前はガクガク震えながら後ろをついてきな。
His personality is perfect at moments like this and nicely timed after pissing off everyone back at the old lady's house and on the way here, since it gives him time to shine and prove his worth. Okay, so JoJo comments aside, this is absolutely stunning levels of CGI quality. My word!
Inosuke.
This cool way of showing us that an event meant something to him, clearly giving him this confusing but very pleasant warm feeling inside. At least that's how it feels to me.
柱を生かせなくてはならないようだ。義勇、忍。
Getting to see this guy again, who given his rank is clearly quite powerful, and this other new girl. I'm glad they're now starting to also give us a better understanding of ranks at last.
なんで俺の大切な禰豆子ちゃん持ってってんだ。とんでもねえ炭治郎だ。
Seriously, his train of thought is one of the best elements of this anime. He thinks in such illogical and strange ways that always add massively to comedic effect. Great examples of this are his failed marriage proposal that he still keeps mentioning, and of course how the main character sent away the young lad he thought saved him, and now this. I swear other anime just don't have characters like this, and I love him in the anime.
仲間の亡骸を傷つけるわけにはいかない。
来てばっか。散々な。
Him slowly learning how to get along with him, but also how they're keeping in his temper tantrums and random attacks at this early stage so as not to microwave a transformation in him suddenly. How amazing looking his ability looks right here. It's gorgeous, guys and few gals, and also shout out to the few gals squad.
誰がクソいました。うるせえな。いいからさっさと行け。戻ってきたら絶対殴るからな。
Yup, definitely glad they're not just making his character take a 180-degree turn in personality. A lot of anime do that and it's irritating, especially when it's a large episode order, so props to them for this.
そういうこと言うのやめろ。
クソイノシとか言われたんだぜ。モンチロ。
炭治郎だ。
Oh, this is so gonna be his thing, isn't it?
ちょっと時間がかかりすぎじゃない？
Now, this reaction from her is extremely telling. They actually do that a lot in Demon Slayer, rely on reactions as opposed to exposition. Oh, I'm so sorry, please don't get mad, Demon, who is a lot stronger than me and way more scary, so sorry. Nice touch, showing his hair getting cut and also her sword piercing the ground after the attack.
動かされると激痛で耐えられない。
Personally, I welcome these darker moments, especially when it's played off so well versus the comedy. Dude, this is like an episode of JoJo. I hadn't a single bloody clue as to how he was going to incapacitate them. Him doing the same thing and how damn funny it is as well. God, I wish I could show it because of how painfully out of the blue it is and how beautiful the music that plays over it is, but she breaks their necks and man is it powerful! Once again, this goes back to my previous win, where a simple reaction is way more telling of what he's feeling from the main character than anything else.
Inosuke, 一緒に戦おう。一緒に考えよう。 この鬼を倒すために
This whole great interaction as he's saved and starts to perhaps trust his comrade more.
水の呼吸死の型打ちしよう
This final attack, and I get to show it since there's no gruesome stuff.
寒天の銃
Okay, that is just disturbingly beautiful. Like, I don't even know if that's legal in every country. It looks that good. We'll have to check local laws. Flashback sequences for villains are always epic in this damn anime. Almost always have you feeling sorry for them as well, which is so rare to be able to consistently elicit that reaction from me. Well, that's my Wednesday night ruined. Okay, so, well, this just went ahead and seeped through to ruining my Thursday with its creepiness.
人は口聞かないからな。何適当言ってんだよ。いいから話しかけんなよ。嫌いなんだよお前みたいなやつ。
Once again, I feel I gotta shout out his unique character given that he's running away and outright telling this spider dude to just not talk to him. It's absolutely brilliant.
やだやだ、あんな風になりたくない。
It's amazing to me that people genuinely thought I wouldn't like this character.
泣くな、逃げるな。そんな行動に意味はない。
Flashback sequence for Connie, this is not a drill!
じいちゃん、師範と呼び。俺じいちゃんが好きだよ。
Oh, that's incredibly sweet of his grandpaps, and it's awesome getting to see like his origin story. Dropping a win for his entire backstory sequence, setting up his place in the world, who his grandfather was, and how he worked hard to help shape him into the sleepy weapon he is today.
霹靂一閃6連
First win here is for these stunning CGI and hand-drawn effects whenever this boy attacks. Oh dear lord. Yet again, I think that's a 2 winner right there. Man, that was epic yet again.
諦めるな。
That is grandfather's words still circled around in his mind at this crucial moment. This makes me kind of sad, to be honest.
誰が父さんだ。
This guy and the plot twist of his sudden arrival! Boom! They just dropped a character building bomb on us by having our boy save his life! Okay, so not only is the win for him doing that to help out his boy, but my god, look at the CGI, it's like a freaking video game! This move from Daddy Demon and him saying his name wrong again, which made me laugh harder than they probably expected it to. How he consistently uses these attacks for other things is glorious and above all practical in its usage.
こんなものを絆とは言わない。まがいもの、偽物だ。
I genuinely love his character, his insight and wisdom brought about by his time with his family, then without his father, and then coping with his loss and his training and being a demon slayer is invaluable at times like this. Well, I ain't showing that, but he Resident Evil 1 laser hallwayed him.
頑張ってくれ。もう少し。この鬼を倒したらすぐに行くから。
They're seriously doing an outstanding job now of character building among the team. It's been utterly flawless thus far, and they've come such a long way despite it only lasting just 5 episodes so far. I should also mention how unique looking this enemy Standor is, but in all seriousness, allowing demons to appear in so many different ways is a great way to keep them fresh, much like stands in JoJo. His change of pace in terms of staying alive and actually turning to attack and having success taking off his arm in an epic style that I can't show. Nice added touch having him do a bit of a turnaround whilst running. My Friday just got ruined! Using the words of others who've had a profound effect on his life thus far in order to give him the motivation he needs in order to stay alive and keep fighting in this moment.
しまった。呼吸で受け身を取り損ねた。
Oh, also shout out to this voice actor. I know he's everywhere, but he seriously puts so much effort into these roles. He's great. Ah, dude, get out of my face with all of this. I mean, come on, he's seeing everyone who's meant something to him now in his pretty lonely damn life so far. Can't show it, but this dude's arrival on the scene, and damn man, how he so easily cuts through his arm like a hot knife through butter shows us the difference in ranks and thus skills and abilities.
打ちしよう。
This next attack is glorious, and once again, just like before, shows how worlds apart some demon slayers are to one another.
修行し直せ、たわけ者。
These 2 epic art style changes got me thinking I'm over here watching the brilliant Mob Psycho 100, of which, by the way, I've covered both seasons on both channels and it's pretty damn great, so check it out. So firstly, shout out to your boy getting saved by this girl. That's awesome, I'm glad he's alright.
下ろせるか。
慎重にやれよ。
But secondly, if you know a little about me, you know I love downtime in anime, and for some unknown reason, I'm adoring seeing the crew arriving now to clean up. It makes me giddy. Don't bother asking me why, but ever since playing the original Deus Ex and clearing Liberty Island to see my Yanako boys clearing up afterwards, I love stuff like this whenever I see it. Maybe fond memories? I don't know. The animation quality is just never inconsistent, not even once yet.
Let's go!
Oh man, I totally forgot about her, and she always appears right when he needs her most, and I love it.
本物の絆だ。欲しい。
ちょっと待って。姉さんを捨てないで。
黙れ。
Oh my god, that was unexpected. Here I thought he was having some revelation perhaps, but no. He wants exactly what he has, and that doesn't involve his so-called sister anymore.
この感動を表す言葉はきっとこの世にないと思う。
This is a great deep dive into this villain that I'm positive will be explored by the time his end inevitably comes, just like it has with the others, and I absolutely cannot wait.
おとなしく渡せば命だけは助けてあげる。何を言ってるのかわからない。
Him standing his ground as we always knew he would. I also enjoyed him saying, I have no idea what you're talking about, like the idea of handing over his sister was nonsense to him and impossible.
いいよ。ほら、やってごらん。
Him actually fully still trying in full-on combat mode. I thought he'd falter here in all honesty. Oh man, that looked great. Oh holy shizzle, now that looked great.
このまま距離を詰めていけば勝てる。
This! Oh, this is stunning! Not only this specific view, but how the entire scene is pieced together.
炭治郎呼吸だ。
Getting to see his father for the first time.
うちは火の仕事をするから、怪我や災いが起きないよう。
Beautiful CGI in all honesty.
火の神神楽。
Oh god, something's happening! This is so beautiful! Yeah, you probably guessed it. This is so fluid, so stunning that it deserves the maximum Rare Wins award all day long. I just loved that.
起きて、禰豆子。お兄ちゃんを助けるの。今の禰豆子ならできる。
This nicely links into what I predicted early on in part 1 about the dead being a big part of this story in times of importance.
糸が焼き切れた。俺と禰豆子の絆は。
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, damn. Okay, that was amazing. What a stunningly well put together and emotional scene, and that music. Wow. Alright, take another 2 wins there, I think. That really deserves it, as that was perfection. For this change in the ED and the continuation of the stunningly beautiful music that we were just treated to. Super nice touch, also having these images of them as a family, since that's what has saved them now multiple times. And in all honesty, it's one of the greatest elements of this anime as we head into the final few episodes. Oh my god.
僕は自分の糸で首を切ったんだよ。
Now that was unexpected. Finally, he arrives! My word, I couldn't take much more of this!
11の型。ない。
The amazing animation quality behind his dead calm 11th form attack.
そんなはずはない。もう一度。
The ease in which he finished this battle! Totally unexpected! Okay, He pulled her freaking face off. That just happened.
ちゃんと母さんをやって
分かってるわ。
That is so messed up. She's just a girl being forced to pretend she's the mother. Another scene showing how messed up the family is, tricking the girl and his wicked punishments, which in this case resulted in her demise.
今日は月が綺麗ですね。
This weird girl's arrival on the scene. She's super weird but no doubt super powerful too.
食ってないわ、そんなに。殺したのは5人よ。私は西の方から来ましたよ。
Her whole weird interrogation and strange but very effective form of intimidation is epic here. Oh man, this anime, guys. Hot damn, it's great. What unbelievably great attacks they use all of the time. Like I said in part 1, it's so unique for an anime and I utterly adore it. That!
殺す殺すあの兄弟は必ず殺す
Oh man, it finally hit me where I know his voice from. It's Shigaraki Tomura from My Hero Academia. Man, that had been driving me nuts and I didn't want to search too much on my anime list in case I came across spoilers.
家族の絆に触れたら記憶が戻ると思ったんだ
And here, as expected, is the inherent sadness of his character, in that he wanted to bring back feelings and memories from before turning into a demon, and so went through this whole painful ruse for so long.
俺は体が弱かった生まれつきだ走ったことがなかった
Demon Slayer excels at giving demons a backstory, one that humanizes them time after time, and I'm just amazed that they're able to keep doing it so effortlessly.
それなのになぜか俺の親は俺を殺そうとした
This is really a whole different, unique take on everything we've seen before now, because here we see the parents accepted the change, kept the boy under their roof caring for him, and we've just never seen anything like that before now, since usually after the change they seem to go feral.
大丈夫だルイ一緒に死んでやるから殺されそうになった怒りで理解できなかった言葉だったが父は俺が人を殺した罪を共に背負って死のうとしてくれていたのだと
I swear they're poetic in how they've pieced together this story. It creates such a strong emotional bond to the anime as a result.
暖かい日の光のような優しい手同じところへはいけないよねそんなことはない一緒に行くよ地獄でも
Okay, they got me again. Whew. Such a touching scene.
どこまでも一緒よ。
ごめんなさいごめんなさいごめんなさい醜い化け物なんかじゃない鬼は虚しい生き物だ悲しい生き物だ
His speech here showing some respect after they've kind of reverted mentally back to the humans they once were. Oh my god, I totally forgot about her being a demon! He saved her!
ですが、早急に作業を済ませて、なるべく早くここを離れたいですね。
そうだな
I just can't help it after my previous Deus Ex comment. I love people cleaning up scenes like this in kind of enemy territory. Why am I so weird in liking that?
苦しまないよう、優しい毒で殺してあげましょうね。
妹を連れて逃げろ
This is gonna be so good.
本気なんですね、富岡さん。
To me, this dude is like the Levi of Demon Slayer.
小さく子供になった。嫌われていると言ってしまったこと、根に持ってます？
Once again, they stray from exposition by having a facial reaction, albeit an over-the-top and funny one, to show how he is kind of annoyed by finding that out.
連れ帰れ連れ帰れはあ炭治郎市松模様の羽織
Okay, well I'm just falling in love with this anime, and I'm off to my anime list page to change the running score from an official 8 to an official 9. If you're interested, my page is linked down below, as is my Twitter. Follow me.
そういえば聞いたことがある事後処理部隊隠し鬼殺隊と鬼が戦った後の始末をする部隊
giving this excited YouTuber even more information about this crew. This is too epic! Body! Can't take it! Getting a really good look at all of these super powerful dudes and dudettes, and I must say the way they're sticking their names on the sides with this close-up shot is stunning, as it makes them look so important, which they are.
校長名の話によると対立違反は富岡も同じだろう。
Based on everything I've seen so far, all of these new characters only now getting introduced, the place the story is at right now and everything else including the anime's popularity, I'd say a season 2 is coming without a doubt, and I can't wait! That's funny, I was literally just about to write that about you!
その間禰豆子は人を食ったりしてない。
人を食ってないこと、これからも食わないこと。
I feel like it's the correct choice to have these guys doubt him and his story, given that it's his sister and every demon they've ever faced has never been like her. It just makes sense.
品津川さん、勝手なことをしないでください。
鬼がなんだって坊主。
Honestly, I'm enjoying her strange character. Initially I thought she might be a loose cannon, but clearly she's just a real stickler for the rules, which I can get behind. I'm glad she's been fleshed out so well in just a few episodes, something Demon Slayer excels at. Oh my god, I didn't expect that!
私の可愛い子供たち。
Color me extremely intrigued, boys.
恐れながら集合会議の前にこの竈門炭治郎なる鬼を連れ立たいし。
知性も理性も全くなさそうだったのに、すごいきちんと喋り出したぞ。
I'm going out on a limb here, but to me, this very much feels like it'd be an exact opposite to the same situation taking place around Demon Michael Jackson and his most powerful. Jokes aside, they fear him and he's super controlling of them. But these seem to genuinely idolize their master, and he brings out the very best in them.
もしも禰豆子が人に襲いかかった場合は竈門炭治郎をお呼び。
鱗滝左近次富岡義勇が腹を切ってお詫びいたします。
What a beautiful moment that they're putting their lives on the line because of what they wholeheartedly believe.
ざわれ！俺が先に聞いてるんだ。まず鬼物児の能力を。
Another example of the non-violent power he wields over them, it's more commanded by respect, it feels like. The entire end of this episode, the edge of your seat anticipation, the world building, what an episode! Even though it contained almost no action, it was exhilarating to me.
人は守り助けるもの、傷つけない、絶対に傷つけない。
Such a great moment, and the damn music is so intense. If you know it, hit that up for me in the comments so I can grab the hell out of it, please. That!
はい、連れて行ってください。
その傷だらけの人に頭突きさせてもらいたいです。絶対に。
黙っとけ。
禰豆子を刺した何ヶ月間飲み続けるのこの薬。これ飲んだら飯食えないよ。
Getting to see these guys again, seriously, feels like it's been ages to be honest.
雲になりかけたからさ。声が。
This guy freaking out about the snot string and how it's been going on silently via only reactions from him for the past couple of minutes.
鬼物児無惨。何としてもお前を倒す。
Foreshadowing epicness.
何があったの？どうしたのね？ごめん。
I'm sorry, did I change the channel to Mob Psycho 100?
来い、二人とも。え？
行かねえよ。
What the hell is going on? This entire scene containing some of the best reactions from the ladies starved Connie that I've ever seen.
俺は女の子にお茶をぶっかけたりしないぜ。
I love how he's suddenly so great at everything when it involves girls.
全集中の呼吸を長くやろうとすると死にそうになるよ。
It's moments like these which expertly flesh out world building when it comes to skills and abilities. They do something very similar in Hunter x Hunter, where upon great explanation you come to fully understand the vast differences between those new to using Nen, or here these breathing abilities, and those who've mastered it. Other anime which struggle with this are Dragon Ball Super, for example, where it's difficult to do given that power levels are all over the place basically. In short, the way Demon Slayer and Hunter x Hunter do it makes a lot more sense and helps you to understand way better. I also feel like props should be given considering almost every other anime I can think of has training montages that are merely music played over a still image with sometimes dialogue over it, whereas here it's all animated.
頑張ってますね。人を殺しておいてかわいそう。そんなバカな話はないです。それが姉の思いだったなら、私が継がなければ。
This incredibly sad moment and the truth about her character and the pain she carries.
自分の代わりに君が頑張ってくれていると思うと、私は安心する。気持ちが楽になる。
This is a lovely moment and I swear I've never heard anything like it from an anime before.
炭治郎さん頑張ってる。
Yet another example of a training montage being animated.
仕方ないです。できないなら。
できるっていうのは当然に。
It's nice to not only see her being able to manipulate him, for his own good of course, but also that he seems to be back on track to being himself once again. It's been oddly quiet the last few episodes without him talking. Getting to see her backstory, and so far it's dark, like almost Dororo levels of dark.
待ってくれ。
早く拾った方がいいですよ。
Her rescue from that POS.
鋼塚さんの匂いだ。急げ急げ。
I love this dude, he's so crazy.
お元気ですとこ。
綺麗ですね。アイネズ色が鈍く光る渋い色。
Oh, my chest hurts.
よし。ぶっ殺してやるぞ、ムクサギ。おら、何探してんじゃい、これ。
Epic jokes aside from his own reaction to seeing his own sword getting broken, I feel I have to give props to the animators for going for another serrated edged sword, since that's no doubt a lot harder to animate.
日輪刀はやったー!
Because of the great training montages, it genuinely now feels like we've been along for the ride as he's improved his abilities rather than them suddenly being much greater. Getting a much better look at him versus a pro, showing just how far he's come along. They're just killing it with the CGI and the new characters now. This is disgustingly good. I feel sick.
平服せよ。
無惨様だ。
I love how I went out on a limb a few episodes ago with my guess about how the demons would see their leader versus how the demon slayers see their master, and it looks like I was damn spot on. I ain't showing the fountain of blood from just now. Goodness, but doesn't this just give us a great understanding of Michael Jackson's true powers? Way more than the early episode he was in. I tell you what, boys and few girls, I never expected for 1 minute that we would get introduced to quite a few of the strongest demons and already have 2 of them killed off. I'm so hyped for getting to eventually see the strongest demons though and their abilities. Well now, that was beautiful, wasn't it? This epic rotating shot. I love that. She spoke and then spoke some more and more. It was a nice and sweet scene.
人は心が原動力だから。心はどこまでも強くなれる。
This dude just casually going around changing people's lives for the better.
今は眠ってるようだが油断するな。
いや記者だよ。知らねえのか。この土地の守り神かもしれないだろう。それから急に攻撃するのも良くない。
The whole train scene and how everyone except for Connie is completely confused as to exactly what a train is and what it does.
政府公認の組織じゃないからな。俺たち鬼殺隊。
堂々と刀持って歩けないんだよ本当は。
Them talking about having swords out in public in more civilized areas made me not add a sin on Anime Sins. Finding out that one of the super tough demon slayers and one of the new super tough demons are both on board the same train has me so hyped for season 2.
俺は俺の責務を全うする。ここにいる者は誰も死なせない。
Finding out that this arc will be covered in the movie. I'll tell you guys now that I'll happily do the wins on the movie when it's finished if it's voted in, so if you'd like to ensure that happens, be sure to pledge over on my Patreon and get it in! Thanks so much for watching, guys. I loved this one. If you enjoyed yourselves, be sure to hit the like button. These videos take an age to put together since it's close to 1,000 parts being pieced together each time. So it means a lot to see likes and comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And of course, I'll see you next time. Matthew Blancet, Nick Wyndham, Lightly Winter, Christopher Willis, Draki, Fancy Turtle, Kepan, Liam Knight, Luis Minito, Marquez, Keeper, The Ever Commander, Bird Without a Word, Brandon Crea, Brian Bayot, Christian Torassa, Commander Cyrus, Doggos for Life, Dragonstorm 35, Emmanuel Gonzalez, Aaron Winters, I Am Here, Your Edvinson, Kevin Alston, Cumfroik, Kylie Welp, Lisa Marie Timp, Magnus, Nathan Burr, Peter Milligan, Satakayari, Sionx 44, Sean, Sheriff Yuchiya, The 100s, Elemental Awards, Wiccan Faye, Ali 50, Brainless Ben, Cecilia, Cloud Garden, Cedric, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Def the Kid 123, Devon, Eclipse Mage, Garrett Vermeesh, Gibbs, Hoved Loads Ritter, Israel Caldera, Jason Davies, John, Juffa 6263, Kelnock, Kevin Nelter, Kai 158, Kyle Jones, Laxor, Laxus, Liam Gagati, Lifty, Lionel Schultz, Marvin, Michael Lewis, Mr. Firecool, Natsu Dragneel, Nick Monaco, Nick Pell, 9028, Oliver Smiley Reacts, Q Flash, Ryan DeVerez, Sentimento, Storm 970, TRS, The Danish Muggle, Tricky Nicky, Willyman,